Welcome, everybody. We're very pleased that you're joining us for our Ethical AI and Work workshop. This workshop was crafted by a team of us from UT Austin. I'm Dr. Sharon Strover. We're joined by Dr. Brad Limov, and much of the work in this workshop was also the product of one of our graduate students, Aza El-Masri, who's a doctoral candidate here. We put these slides together to serve as foundational information about how to work with AI and how to use it in your own job productively and ethically. We'll look in particular at the agenda on our next slide. What we hope to do is first give you a little bit of the basics on AI. We understand some of you may already know some of this, so it might be a bit of a review. We'll look in particular at what you can do with AI, referencing the city guidance on AI. Austin has joined a lot of other cities all over the country in developing some protocols and use cases and ideas about how city processes and city personnel can best use this really powerful technology. The guidance document that we'll refer you to is available, and as you'll hear a little bit about later, we highly recommend that you take a look at it and even talk to your supervisor and your work group about how AI is being handled at the city. We're also going to spend a lot of time introducing what we call an ethics-first approach. The ethics-first approach has a series of foundational elements that we believe will be useful to bear in mind as you begin to explore how you can use AI in your work. We have several elements in this guidance also that will help you develop prompt engineering as you begin to work with generative AI. Our next slide also breaks down some of our workshop goals. One thing we really want to do is to build a shared understanding of what AI is and what it can be used for. You'll hear some of us refer to risk levels with artificial intelligence. It turns out that risk is very important in terms of how a lot of institutions, countries, and states even are evaluating what one can do and what one should not do with AI. We'll point you to the City of Austin guidelines for AI use and also explore some of the ethical considerations for actually implementing those guidelines within your department or your specific work responsibilities. And then, as I said earlier, we'll dive into prompt engineering and best practices for writing ethical generative AI prompts that give you the best possible outcomes. One thing that we've already learned from doing these workshops is that people are interested in being able to have a community of practice to refer to when they have questions. That is, other people in the city or maybe even elsewhere that you can talk to about these practices. So we're trying to create a community of practice and a mechanism whereby that community provides you with some touchstones that you can reach out to inquire about responsible AI, and a community that you can also contribute to. As our next slide highlights, this workshop is a product of a City of Austin and University of Texas research collaboration. That collaboration takes shape through one research project at UT called Good Systems. We have an interlocal agreement with the city that's guiding a lot of research endeavors between the city and the university. So we're very pleased to be working with the city and happy that this workshop is one product of the collaboration. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to my co-presenter, Dr. Brad Limov, who will talk a little bit about AI 101.